Beautiful morning on the lake, guys. Beautiful morning. Just sitting at the lake here, I couldn't help but thinking, God, God, our idea of God. We personalize them or the word God, but I don't think there's one word that can say who God really is, because the Christ letter says God is in us and He's around us. God is in all His creation. So just sitting at this lake right here, that body of ocean, is God out there. He's in all His creation. The flowers, the trees. Can we ever just think and we're surrounded by God anywhere you go? We talk about God being omnipresent. Wow. He's everywhere. Everywhere. Anywhere you are, there God is. He is experiencing whatever we're experiencing. I'm sitting here just basking in the wind right here. God is with me. God is experiencing it. Wherever you find yourself this morning, God is with you. That's what the Bible, because there's no separation. Nothing can separate us from God. Nothing, because He is us. We are in Him and He in us. That's what God is. Nothing can separate us from Him. So look around. So that's why it says He's a present help. Present help. So right here, I'm sitting. God, help me with this. But we just have to know. We call on Him right here. He's always here. No matter where you are. He said, if you go to the heavens, I'm there with you. Because He's in us. He's everywhere. Everywhere and in everything. In all His creation. Even this bench I'm sitting on. God is in here. Why? Because the person who created this bench, God was in him. Oh, that's all, the person who created this bench, God was in him. And that energy that person exudes making this bench, that's why everything has a consciousness. Because there's an aspect of God within him. So that's why it is so important to love one another. Whoever you look on this morning could be in the worst of worst situations. You might look at a feed where someone just killed one of your loved ones. God is still in him. God is in him because it's just a low vibrational energy person, that person who did that. But God is in him. He is in everyone. But we choose to ignore it. We choose to ignore that God's presence in us. And think only when we're in prayer we could reach God. Any time of the moment, any time of the day, any moment. He's just right here. Look at you. God is in you. So we talk about, now let's write in. We talked about being in the now time, being in the God time. And What does that mean? When you're in that now time, and we call that now time, that God time, is you're in a perpetual state where God is directing your move. It's like you're not thinking what's next, what I'm gonna do next. I'm here right now, and I'm just gonna look around and enjoy all there is around me, and enjoy this God moment, this God time, because you just sit and you're meditating. It's a constant state of meditation. You're meditating. This is, you're meditating all the time, and when you meditate, you're listening to God. God is directing your thoughts. God is showing you everything. So as you go through this day today, take a little bit time to be in the God time, because God time is every time. God is always around us. God is in us. Anywhere you go today, there's God. You see a person, you see a tree, you see a bird, you see water, you see lake, you see cars. Recognize them. Recognize them as the God they are. Recognize everyone, everything as the God they are. And when we do that, we know we treat everyone equally. We treat everyone equally. We get rid of the division. We get rid of the separation. If you pass the homeless, that's God right there. If you pass a killer, that's God right there. If you pass the worst of worst person, that's right, God right there. If the president, the politician, that's God right there. That's God right there. So recognize everyone. That's what we have. That's what spirituality is. Recognize the trees. Recognize the trees. Recognize the water. Bless it as the God they are, and bless them. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. We are no greater. What we think we're greater than the trees, and we're great now. No, there's no greater. And I talk about that scripture, that parable. It's the penny. It's the penny. There's no greater, there's no lesser. If that divine intelligence is in you, I read the Word made flesh, and it just opened my eyes. If that divine intelligence is in you, how can you be lesser? You can't be greater than that divine intelligence, and you can't be lesser than that divine intelligence. Think about it today. Think about it as you go through your day, that whatever your needs are, that God spark. Christ says the same power that rose him from the dead lives in me and you. The same power. It's the same power. So think about it as you walk through your day, and you go, take a little 5 minutes and 3 minutes, and whoever you see, be like, oh, that's God. You pass by the grass, everything, that's God, that's God. Because if that divine intelligence is in you, you can't be less, you can't be worse than that divine intelligence. Open your eyes, people, and let's just take notice of our surroundings, and let's just understand who we really are. We are God. We are that divine intelligence walking around, that omnipresent, that omnipotent divine intelligence lives in me and lives in you and lives in all God's creation. Be blessed, everyone. Have a blessed day.